Hey, Kevin.
Terrific. David, thanks. So the Nets starting five. Joe Harris is out there with Durant. Then it's Harden. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Brown in at the two-guard spot. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Harden, and here's KD for 3. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor.
And as expected, Kevin Durant sitting out all of last season, recovering from the Achilles injury. Glad to see him back on the floor.
I agree with you, and it was absolutely a no-brainer for Kevin to sit out the season. That type of injury, you give it all the time you need, and the Nets knew that. They knew when the deal was done that he was going to most likely miss the season. And yet, they did the right thing. And when you have a guy like KD, you want to make sure you're not rushing him back. You want him fully ready when it's time for him to go.
And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Nails the baby hook.
Well, DeAndre Jordan has made his bones in the NBA with force and athleticism. At that time on the break, nice finishing touch.
Here's DiVincenzo. And it's blocked by Jordan. Here's Harden. Jordan the pass to Harden. Here's DiVincenzo. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And the best part of that sequence wasn't Holiday's steal, but his quick decision to push the ball and start the break. That's when the D's most vulnerable, and he took advantage.
Harden dishes to Jordan. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. The Nets shooting their first free throw of the contest.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
Well, you look at Durant, and it's obvious. He feels like he's got so much more to prove. I mean, he's as driven a player as you'll find in this league. That's part of his greatness.
Bucks have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
The Nets have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Harden surveying the D. Durant the pass to Jordan. And the rejection by Giannis. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Six on the shot clock. Brown dishes to Durant. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. And a miss there on the triple. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Bucks. They trail by 1. It's good.
Middleton, a scorer by nature, that time showing you he can find his teammates too.
Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. And again, it's the Nets missing. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Milwaukee. DiVincenzo kicks to Antetokounmpo, and it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. Greg, you were a feared ball hawk in your playing days, and I know you see similar players playing today.
No doubt about that, Kev. You know, Ben Simmons, a player at 6'10" with those hands. He's incredible to watch on that. And how about Fred VanVleet, though? He's a guy, they say he's 6'1". I don't know, but he gets into you and competes, man. And that's the beauty of our game. You know, you can be as big as the trees and have a major impact, or you can be one of those little fellas, as they like to call us, and be equally as effective on the floor.
Like the Chris Pauls, the Patrick Beverleys, there are a lot of those guys that play the ball like you did so well. Yeah, right. Great players. Dinwiddie passes to Irving. Green dishes to Irving. Inside, it's tipped and stolen by Portis. Here's Forbes. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Well, Forbes showing you some quick-footedness there. Nice instincts.
Dinwiddie passes to Irving. Back to Dinwiddie. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Dinwiddie's got his second basket of the game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Back to Connaughton. And that one is off. And Brooklyn will come the other way. The Nets working the ball around now. Jacks up a three. Green with the rebound. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Irving attacking. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Knifing through the defense like warm butter on a biscuit. Irving knows how to get to the rim.
And the pass to Forbes. Rebound, Brooklyn. Here's Luwawu. Here's Griffin. It's stolen by T. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. And it seems like players are constantly changing teams.
As a team, as a unit, as a roster.
Greg Dinwiddie, one of those players who seems to adapt to any situation.
I mean, he's versatile, total team player, will do whatever is asked of him. He's really emerged after being picked in the second round a few years ago.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. They've got Portis. E.J. Tucker is out there with Teague, and it's Forbes in at the 2. Portis, that's good, and so Teague with the assist. Portis has got his first basket.
Teague's ability to find the open man makes him one of the better passing point guards in the league.
To the middle, and stolen by Portis. Here's Tucker. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Bucks have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
You know, starting out in the D-League, then bouncing around the international circuit, Tucker took the long, hard road to get here.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Chris Middleton comes in for Pat Connaughton. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Brent Forbes. And it's Drew Holiday in for Jeff Teague. Just 5 to shoot. Harris kicks to Durant. Brown outside. They get it back. Here's Jordan, and the layup's good off the glass.
Yeah, Jordan is aggressive as a rebounder. He uses his massive body, athleticism, and long arms to wreak havoc on the glass.
Holiday up top, guarded by Harden. Yep, it counts. And the Bucks lead by 1.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
KD dishes to Harris. Back to Durant. Shoots over Tucker. Here's Jordan. Second chance shot. And Lopez pulls it down. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Stolen by Durant. In transition, here come the Nets. Brown, the pass to Harden. Right side, Jordan. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Tucker. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Shoots from the right block. And DiVincenzo puts it in. DiVincenzo's got the lead up to 3 now for the Bucks. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Milwaukee.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnover.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Now now it's a 5-point Milwaukee lead.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And G.A. Chris Middleton over his career much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. And I tell you, that 6'11 wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
1:36 left in the first half. Here's Harden. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And, you know, the thing about Harden, crafty in the paint, he really finds angles and avenues to get the shots he wants when you don't think there's any angle or avenue to find.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Irving passes to Dinwiddie. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Teague against Dinwiddie. Kept alive. Pass to Forbes. Back to Teague. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Connaughton kicks to Teague. Just 4 to shoot. The putback, and they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Griffin finds Dinwiddie. Back to Griffin. On its way from Irving for 2. And no good on the last second attempt this time. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. Some good action during the period as it... And that'll about do it as...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Nice game. Great performance by Dante DiVincenzo.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And Brooklyn, look at who they've got. Durant is out there with Jordan. Then there's Brown. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Harden in at the point guard position. Harden outside. Durant, the pass to Jordan. And they double up Jordan. Back to KD. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Yeah, Durant and his teammates really in sync. I mean, helping each other out, facilitating for each other. That basket there, a real team effort.
Holiday against Harden. Holiday dishes to Lopez. And Holiday kicks to Middleton. Off target with his 3. Nets trail by 5. Pass to Jordan. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Holiday. Unable to get that one. Good work defensively by KD. In transition, here come the Nets. Harris with the ball. Now the feed to Jordan. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
You know, the scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
DiVincenzo can't hit it.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
KD passes to Harris. He kicks it to Jordan. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Jordan's got 6. You and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your... And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Well, I don't know how many of these he's run, DeAndre Jordan, in the pick and rolls, but boy, is he good at it.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Over in the corner, Portis, the three. He can't get that one to fall. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Irving passes to Green for the lead. Count that bucket. And the Nets lead by 1.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Teague. He dishes it to Tucker. Passes to Connaughton. Kicks it to Forbes. And there's the pass to Teague. A second chance effort. And the rebound goes to Griffin.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Irving finds Griffin. Back to Irving. To the inside. Griffin can't get it to go in. Milwaukee's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And that one, good. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Irving with the ball. The dish now to Green. The 8-footer. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Bucks lead by 1. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And it's Harden with the ball for the Nets. It's a 1-point game. We've got Teague. Portis is out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Forbes in at the 2 guard. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Here is Durant. Pass to Jordan. 5 on the clock. Lopez with the steal. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the dunk by Giannis.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
On the wing, Harris. The Nets working the ball around now. Dinwiddie passes to Jordan. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
Here's Holiday. Banked in off the glass.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
Now Dinwiddie. Pass to KD. 6 to shoot. Here's Jordan. Oh, he jams it right over Giannis Antetokounmpo. Wow.
Boy, Jordan still going up. Man, he's been lighting up arenas for over a decade and still major bounce.
Middleton trying to break free, and he banks in the layup.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Passes it to Irving to tie it up. Drills it from outside. Irving's got the game tied up here for the Nets.
Well, the team does a nice job supporting what Kyrie Irving does. I mean, they've got total trust in his ability, so I think they work a lot harder to set him up.
And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
And when the Greek Freak takes flight, I mean, he's looking to tear that rim apart. So ferocious in his throwdowns.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Teagan for Drew Holiday. And a switch here for Brooklyn. James Harden, he's checked in for Dinwiddie. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
You know, feeling very comfortable taking a big shot when his team needs it. That's a sign of how Antetokounmpo has matured recently.
Durant kicks to Jordan. Dishes it to Harden. Giannis against Durant. Harris passes to KD. He was all alone on that one.
He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
Milwaukee in the lead. Outside, Antetokounmpo gets the bucket and the foul. It's on Kevin Durant.
And Antetokounmpo is just fearless. I mean, hit him, knock him around. Really doesn't faze him. Doesn't matter. I mean, this guy is determined to get the job done, and he does.
Oh, and he caps that off in style. He gets the finish with the harm. Huge possession there to extend the lead.
And stolen by Portis. Giannis with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Teague for three. Brooklyn with the rebound. Jordan's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Poked away. And Harris wide open. He shoots. No good on the triple.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. They've got to have better shot selection.
Here's Antetokounmpo.
KD's defense has really taken a huge step forward. I mean, excellent at blocking shots now, and he's a better help defender. Man, he's putting that reach to good use on the defensive end.
Here's Jordan. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Durant. Money! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Well, Durant knows the team looks to him for this. These kinds of moments, the intensity of the moment never rattles him.
Teague dishes to Giannis. Back to Teague. And Harden comes to help. Here's Antetokounmpo. Good!
Man, the attitude of Antetokounmpo, really impressive. Really what you want to see in your team's best player. He's a guy that doesn't back down when the game gets tight and things are on the line.
To the middle, here's Jordan. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
Man, that's a tough call for the ref to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. Chris Middleton comes in for Pat Connaughton. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Holiday in for Jeff Teague. Money!
Jordan coming up big. His name is Cole, and he ups the ante and delivers.
DiVincenzo. Feet away, and that one drops.
You know, with his athletic ability, Antetokounmpo.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. Fun to watch, DA. Thanks. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. And for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. Young passes to Collins. And above the rim play, always captivating, Steve. We should see a lot of that tonight.
And Kevin, I'm so excited. You know, I played under the rim, so to get a chance to watch guys play well above, I am getting my popcorn ready.
The closer Capella is, the more effective he becomes, showing off the nice touch there.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. Back to DiVincenzo. Kicks to Antetokounmpo. Lock at 6. Here's Holiday. Ready by Bogdanovich.
He liked to have that one back. That's easy money.
Collins against Middleton. Passes it to Capella. Young drives in. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds. And for a long time, Atlanta had been searching for a legitimate center. Seems like they found their guy in Clint Capella.
Yes, and Clint Capella is limited offensively, but that's not his job. What Clint Capella does do, he does very well. He's a terrific rebounder, and he will have a lot of room to finish at the rim, as he does with power.
Hunter kicks to Collins. The pass to Young. Lays it up off the glass.
And we're already seeing a little rhythm out of this offense. They've hit 3 out of 4 so far.
Holiday looking over the floor. No good from outside. The Hawks have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Young outside. Pass to Capella. Back to Young. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Lopez with the steal. Here's DiVincenzo. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Young with the ball. Out guarded by Giannis. Collins. And finished off by Collins.
That's next level vision. Young could probably lead the league in assists if that were his goal.
Outside Holiday. Pass to DiVincenzo. Knocks down the 3 ball. DiVincenzo's got 5 points so far.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Young passes to Capella. Backed in, coming off the assist from Young. 6 points for him.
A big who lives inside. Capella knows he's a center. He knows he makes his living off scoring close in against that good D.
Antetokounmpo kicks to DiVincenzo. Antetokounmpo passes to Holiday. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Giannis, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
And the dunk by Capella.
It doesn't get any easier than this. Capella's work ethic is what allows him to get those dunks.
Antetokounmpo passes to DiVincenzo. Back to Giannis. Passes to DiVincenzo. Middleton inside the three-point line. Hunter grabs the miss. The Hawks leading by 5. Outside Collins. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And he banks in the layup. Collins has got his second basket.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Giannis passes to Holiday. High post Lopez. Back to Holiday. He feeds it to Lopez. From past the arc. Second shot opportunity, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Whatever drawbacks Lopez may have, scoring in the post isn't one of them. He is a nightmare for opposing defenses to deal with down low.
Clint Capella has been leading the charge for Atlanta. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be right back after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen from the Hawks, what do you guys think?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
They've got Okongwu. Reddish out there with Gallinari. Then there's Tony Snell, and it's Herter in at the point. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. The Hawks leading by 5. Here's Herter. Gallinari outside. Back to Herter. Gallinari right side. Over Teague. The shot, no good. And Milwaukee the other way now. The steal. Reddish the pass to Okongwu. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Well, many question the selection of Reddish in the draft. Pundits thought he had red flags. But, Greg, he developed nicely over his first season in the league.
You know, Reddish caught up to the speed of the NBA, found his shot, and started to play with confidence. Sometimes it takes a little time for young guys to adjust.
Gallinari with the rebound. The Hawks leading. Over to the wing. Here's Herter. Teague covering. Herter passes to Okongwu. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Bucks trail by 7. Teague feeling it out a bit. Lets the 3 fly. Here's Portis. Rebounded by the Hawks. Reddish with the ball. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Okongwu. Misses it from 7 feet out.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Cam Reddish. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are, but look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. John Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game. Really, the right play defensively, if you can't block, force them to the line.
For Milwaukee, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
Snell, the pass to Herter. Another shot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Bobby Portis.
Well, this is what they want from Huerter. Be assertive and make plays.
And Kevin Huerter, a young player and a big part of this team's future. He keeps trying to add to his game.
And the area I love that he's improved, I think the most and needs to, is his ball handling. Doesn't have to only look for shots outside. He can attack the rim. He's also is more willing to take the lead in transition and create for others.
Shot clock at 5. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Atlanta leading by 5. Hunter, no good. Outside Holiday. Back to Middleton. Outside Holiday. Shoots from 14. They get it again. For Atlanta, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, thanks very much, Kevin. Clint Capella is a 7-footer in track shoes. He said, I always try to have that pace. Whenever I sprint, I have an impact on the offense. I try to focus on that and keep my energy up. Guys, guards love big men who run the floor as hard as Capella. Back to you.
He is indeed, David, very athletic. Thanks. Middleton lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
And with great positional size, Middleton knows how to do damage down low.
The Hawks have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Young against Holiday. Back to Huerter, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by DiVincenzo.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
And the Hawks making a change here. Bogdanovich is checked in. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. No good on the 3. Collins kicks to Young. The 3. Lopez grabs the board. The shot by Middleton. Wide open. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, Clint Capella had it going on in the first quarter. He had 8 points and 5 rebounds. And that'll...
Like Carson Wentz, I got the wisdom and since the bench, I got a funny feeling that's
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Clint Capella has been sensational.
Something has kicked him into gear tonight as he has done work on the offensive end.
Not someone they usually rely on to do this, but you need role guys to step up once in a while and help you out.
On the court for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the center position.
Talk about scoring the basketball. Legit player. Holiday got paid because he can play.
Holiday against Young. Kicks it out to Collins. Offline with his 3.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Here's Giannis. It's not going to go for him. And Atlanta will come the other way. The kick out to Young. No good from outside. Bucks trail by 3. Antetokounmpo finds Holiday. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Atlanta's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Young with no one around. Buries it from 3-point range. Young's got 7 points in the game.
Hard to defend Trae Young from out there because he's a master at creating space.
And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal. Pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. When it's all said and done, might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play.
Bogdanovich passes to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. DiVincenzo kicks to Giannis. Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. No good with the triple. The Hawks leading by 6. Goes up on the wing. Young, no good.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness.
Bucks passing it around. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. Can't nail the jumper.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
And Young with the basket on the assist by Hunter. And now a 9-point Hawks lead.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And it's in there.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Bogdanovich passes to Young. And there's a minute 45 left in the third quarter. He kicks to Capella. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. They grab their own miss. Launches it. Sinks the three-pointer. And the Hawks lead by 10.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Holiday against Bogdanovich. Giannis dishes to Lopez. And it's John Collins with the rebound. The Hawks leading by 10. Lopez with the steal. Giannis kicks to Middleton. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Middleton's got 7 points for the quarter. Hawks have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Bogdanovich finds Collins. Back to Bogdanovich. There's 45 seconds left in the third. An easy 2 points on the layup.
That's just good basketball. Can't ask for a better look.
On the wing, Giannis. He's guarded by Collins. Middleton the pass to Giannis. The kick out to Holiday. Three-pointer. And another three for Milwaukee.
And as they're trailing in this game, they're trying to stay in it with the triple. They're shooting a lot more of them than they did in the first half.
Young for three. Clock for the new shot clock. Here's Capella. And Lopez pulls it down. And here's Holiday. Got it. Good job in the low post. And now just a 4-point Hawks lead.
To score, Holiday does not need to get all the way to the rack. He uses a wide variety of floaters in the lane.
The third quarter comes to a close. It's Atlanta. They're up by 4. We'll be back shortly live from State Farm Arena. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich out there with Trae Young. And it's Capella in at the 5. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Now the pass to T. Back to Forbes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Boy, they have been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Herter passes to Snell. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Here's Herter. Kicks it to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Yeah, credit Herter. Recognizes where the help is coming from. Finds the open man.
Teague the pass to Forbes. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. And that one, good.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Here's Herter. Down low. Stolen by Tucker. Pass break, Milwaukee. Here's Forbes. The offensive rebound. Portis kicks to Connaughton to tie it up. There's the dish to Tucker. Shot clock at 6. Now, here's Reddish.
Love the unselfishness. Not only can Cam create for himself, he can also create for others.
Bucks trail by 5. Outside Teague. Pass to Connaughton. Dishes to Tucker. Back to Connaughton. Teague inside the line. Portis kicks to Forbes. Pass to Connaughton. Tucker the pass to Connaughton. Tipped away. And stolen by Okongwu. One-on-one fast break. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Here's Snell. Count it. Good.
Love seeing Tony battle for the bucket. That has to make his coaches happy.
Pass to Portis. And stolen by Okongwu. Now, here's Reddish. Tight defense on him. Gallinari wide open. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. And now a 9-point Hawks lead.
That's a beautiful play call. Gallinari's dangerous off the catch because it allows him to get his shot in rhythm.
Teague the pass to Portis. Count it. Portis has got his first 2 points.
He has to show real leadership out there and take this game into his own hands because he's shooting the ball well.
I see him.
Here's Herter. Teague covering. Herter passes to Snell. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Look at the leaping ability of Tony Snell. Gets up over the defense and slams it in.
Portis finds Tucker. Hands it from downtown.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Hawks have gotten absolutely red hot shooting the ball here in the fourth. A perfect 6 for 6. And here's Gallinari outside. Rebounded by the Bucks. Guys, this possession could decide their fate.
They have to be careful with the ball.
Connaughton. The kick out to Teague. Here's Connaughton. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Tucker. No good on the 3. And the Hawks with possession. They've led by as much as 10. And the wide open shot from Reddish hits the 3-point bomb. And the Hawks lead by 9.
Shot selection still needs a little work, but Cam Reddish has excellent range on the jumper.
It's good from long range.
These are the moments that Jeff Teague lives for. He loves close games.
3-pointers. Snell can't connect. And so it's Atlanta with the W. It was. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap up. There below is... And nothing.
Hey, Kevin.
Thanks, D.A. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the center. And for the Nets, we've got DeAndre Jordan. Harris is out there with Durant. Then it's Harden. And it's Brown in at the 2. Bogdanovich passes to Young. Back to Bogdanovich. Passes it to Young. We got a lot of talent in the front court tonight between these two teams, Doris. That's where a lot of the focus for us will be.
We will have an opportunity to see offense being run through the low post. So the interior defense is going to have to be strong. Will you send an extra defender? Where will that defender come from? There's a lot to play out here tonight, Kevin.
Now here's Harden following the shot by Kevin Durant. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
Just so full of confidence. This guy knows he's at the top of his game. Kevin Durant excels cashing in from right there.
Now here's Bogdanovich. Outside Collins. Back to Bogdanovich. Over Harden. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for Brooklyn. To the paint. Here's Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Okay, Kevin Durant scanning the floor, looking for opportunities. Make your teammates feel good. Nice.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
And so just over a minute and a half played. Pass to Durant. Now the dish to Harris. Clock at 6. Right side, Kevin Durant. Misses the step-back jump shot. Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
And the Nets with possession here. After the basket by Atlanta, Brown finds KD. Over Collins. Rebounded by Capella.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Young with the ball. He's picked up by Jordan. Here's Capella. The kick out to Young. The Hawks working the ball around. Bogdanovich against Harden. Capella, the pass to Bogdanovich. They now take the lead.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Harden scanning the floor. Up top, Durant. Jordan, high post. Outside for Durant. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Durant's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, Kevin Durant goes right up with it. Doesn't give the defense a chance to react.
Bogdanovich against Harden. Now, here's Hunter. He's guarded closely. Some solid defense from Harris. It's stolen by Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
It doesn't get any easier than this. Capella's work ethic is what allows him to get those dunks.
There's the pass to Durant. There's the feed to Harris. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on DeAndre Hunter. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Now you think about it, over time, Joe Harris has made himself a viable option as an NBA player. He's got such offensive versatility.
And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Outside, Bogdanovich. From downtown, that one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Harden kicks to Brown. There's 39 seconds left to play here in the first. And Harden with the basket on the assist by Brown.
And one of the most creative scorers the league has to offer. Harden specializes in sinking those tough shots.
Now, here is Young. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And it's blocked by Brown. Outside Durant. Kicks it out to Harden. Collins against Durant. 3 seconds left. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Hawks on top, up by. Naturally a ball-dominant player. James Harden talked to us.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal, of course.
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court right now for the Hawks. Gallinari is out there with Okongwu. Then it's Reddish. Then there's Tony Snell, and it's Herter in at point guard. Dinwiddie outside. On the wing, Irving. Griffin down low. The Hawks leading. 3-pointers. Snell. And the rebound goes to Griffin. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it. The fast break chance. Left side, Griffin. Rebound, Atlanta. And Gallinari kicks to Reddish. Gallinari surveying the D. Unloads from 9, and it's in off the backboard. Gallinari's got the lead up to 4 now for the Hawks.
Well, the big man drives on the interior, showing some nice agility on that tape.
Dinwiddie passes to Griffin. And stolen by Okongwu. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. The rebound by Luwawu. For Brooklyn, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. To the left side wing. The kick out to Irving. Lets it go with a 3. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
As soon as Kyrie Irving crosses half court, you have got to guard him, and you've got to be balanced because this guy is an effective, dominant offensive presence.
Here's Snell, covered by Irving. Snell, that's good.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Irving attacking. They kick it out to Green. Some solid defense from Gallinari. The Hawks leading by 3. Pull up Jay. And too long on the shot.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
Green dishes to Griffin. The kick out to Irving. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Griffin. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile 1 block once more. What a play.
And he's all over that shot, has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Herter passes to Snell. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Here's Herter. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Nets trail by 3. Pass to Jordan. Out to Harris. Fires the 3. And the Nets miss again. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's his first foul. The Hawks have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Here's Herter. He dishes it to Snell.
And something that Harden continues to work on. That kind of defensive effort makes his coaches and teammates proud.
Durant feeling it out a bit. Here's Jordan. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Here's Herter. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Harden outside. Passes it to KD. Launches a three. That's miss number 3 for him. Now 2 for 5 from the floor. Here's Okongwu. Brooklyn with the rebound. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. And KD throws it down.
I'll tell you, Kevin Durant is hyped. He knows no one can stop him if the pass is perfect.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. And that should do it with the...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, he knows they're coming for him, but he's accustomed to that kind of attention, and he's quite comfortable dealing with it.
We've got Brown. Durant is out there with Joe Harris. Then it's Jordan. And it's Harden in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
And DeAndre Jordan, not the same impact center he once was, but he's done a great job of acting as a leader for this team.
Well, you think about DeAndre Jordan's career, Greg, and over the course of time, he's played a number of different roles. What you like about what he did this past season is, even though in a changing role, he still tried to make an impact. That's called being a teammate.
Here's Herter, guarded by Harden. And it's blocked by Jordan. Inside, and stolen by Okongwu. Snell, that's good. And the Hawks lead by 2.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
Now Harden, he kicks it to KD. And no good, had a chance to take the lead there.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Herter, no good.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
And Jordan has it in the corner. Durant against Gallinari. KD passes to Jordan. Brown outside. Jordan's shot is off. The Hawks have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Here's Okongwu, and the basket is good. Okongwu's now got his second bucket.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. Dinwiddie passes to Irving. Dinwiddie finds Irving. No good off the back of the rim. The Hawks leading by 4. Here's Hunter. The rebound by Luwawu. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Dinwiddie, and the layup's good off the glass. Dinwiddie's got his first points in this one. Teams have dynasties, the 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, Who do you think is going to lead the pack there?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Nets. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Dinwiddie with it, now guarded by Bogdanovich. And it's Green missing. Atlanta leading by 4. Young with no one around. Nails the open triple off the fast break. Young's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. 1:09 left in the third. Outside Irving. Dishes it to Griffin. And no good. Good work defensively by Capella. For Atlanta, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Young's shot is good.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Nets trail by 9. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Top of the key, Griffin. To stop the run, and the layup is up and in.
Well, Kyrie Irving, if you're open, he will find you. This guy is a scorer, but he understands others have got to come along with him.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. He's got 7. That one goes. Count it.
They ran that set to perfection and got a terrific look out of it.
Dinwiddie passes to Irving. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Irving's got 5.
Well, the key there is Kyrie Irving did a great job setting up his defender on the pick and roll, and it led to the score.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Back right after this. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And so in the game for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich is out there with Trae Young. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Harden the pass to Jordan. The kick out to Irving. Back to Jordan. The shot that time, not on target. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Hunter, the pass to Young. It's good.
You love that this guy doesn't get down on himself after a rough first half. Keep your composure and keep grinding.
Harden outside. Pass to KD. Stolen by Collins. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's foul number 2 for him. Bogdanovich with it. And there's the pass to Hunter. Collins against Durant. Pass to Young. Plays it up and banks it in. And now an 11-point Hawks lead.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Harden against Bogdanovich. Harden dishes to Jordan. Irving from long range. And slam dunk by Jordan.
It is not easy trying to keep DeAndre Jordan off the boards. His combination of length and determination so impressive.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Young. Back to Bogdanovich. There's the dish to Hunter. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Hawks lead by 11.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
Harden the pass to Jordan. And the dunk by Jordan.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Irving against Young. To the paint, here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
With soft hands and great recognition, Collins is the ideal big for a pick and roll.
Harden against Bogdanovich. Durant in the corner. Down low. 6 to shoot. Harden kicks to Irving. From 20 feet out. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
And Harden never seen a shot he didn't like, and boy, is he comfortable gunning it from there.
And here's Young. Fires from deep. That shot missing. Harden outside. He dishes it to Durant. To the middle. The kick out to Irving. Back to Jordan. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Here is Durant. And Kevin Durant with the slam.
Boy, how about the finish by Kevin Durant? Just gets up with such ease.
Here's Herter. Kicks to Reddish. Gallinari left side.
Disappointing day for him. Let's see if they go down with a fight.
Well, they definitely have some things to work out, and you'd love to see them finish this game the right way.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Irving finds Jordan. Okongwu grabs the board. Here's Herter. Lets it go from deep. And so the Hawks take the win. A narrow win under... Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And don't let the high fashion fool you. These Brooklyn, we are near.
Kevin, thanks very much.
All right, David, thank you. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the 5 down low. And for Brooklyn, Brown out there with Harden. And it's Durant. Then there's Griffin. And it's Jordan in at the center, filling out the middle. Now here's Harden. To the wing on the left. Right side, Jordan. 6 on the shot clock. No good on that one. The Bucks go the other way with it. And here's the fast break. Giannis leading the way. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. 2 terrific defenses tonight, Greg. They do it in a variety of ways. It's been hard for either team to score.
You know, strong on ball, in help, in transition, and both coaches doing such a great job of making the adjustments. And listen, the reality is defense still can be a factor in determining who wins and who loses.
And we're seeing it right before our eyes. Middleton finds Giannis. And it goes down 2 points.
So hard to stop down low. Giannis gets around the basket, and it feels like within 8 feet he's going to dunk just about anything.
Pass to KD. To the inside. It's tipped. Lopez with the steal. Here's DiVincenzo. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
Fundamental play there from Lopez, spotting the open man and then sending him the ball.
And here's Brooklyn. 4-point game. Harden outside. Back to KD.
As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. The Bucks shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
The Nets still looking like they're getting going. Still without a basket in the game. Harden the pass to KD. Lobs it up for Jordan. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Well, that's where he's a huge threat to complete any sort of alley-oop. You could throw that at the top of the square, and DJ's going to throw it in.
Holiday against Harden. And Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. Lopez dishes to Middleton. Bucks passing it around. Shot clock at 6. The kick out to Holiday. Over Harden. That one rolling around and rims out.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Off target from outside. Bucks leading by 4. Here's Holiday. Kicks it down to Middleton. Now DiVincenzo tries again. The wide open look here for Lopez. And again, the Bucks miss.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Here's Holiday after the made shot from KD. Now here is Holiday, and it's KD with the rebound.
Maybe a time to rest him right now, just give him a bit of a breather, try to help him get back on track.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Now here's Brown, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Back to Harden. To the middle, here's Jordan. Rebound, Milwaukee.
I don't know what happened there. That was an easy 2 points that he just threw away.
Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Not sure how he saw that there. Holiday with a firm understanding how to get the ball to an open teammate.
And as much as Holiday brings to your offense, it's his defense that's repeatedly recognized.
Well, when you make all NBA defensive teams and you're smart and strong and quick like Drew Holiday is, I think not only does the reputation start to build, but your confidence in disrupting somebody else by playing that way is something you rely on.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. It's his first trip to the line.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Jeff Teague, he's checked in for the Bucks. Now here's Teague. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Count that one.
Just a stellar job from Jeff Teague to get hit and still possess the wherewithal to finish off the play.
Dinwiddie passes to Irving. Back to Dinwiddie. Great D that time from Teague. That shot off, and that does it for the first quarter. Milwaukee on top. They lead by. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
You know, they really made a lot of good quality reads down there. Took some chances, but feeling more calculated than risky.
And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. P.J. Tucker is out there with Portis. Then there's Teague, and it's Forbes in at the shooting guard position. It's good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
The pass to Irving. Harris outside. Pass to Green. Dinwiddie left side. He feeds it to Irving. Good work there as it goes.
I don't know how he does it, but Kyrie does such a great job to get deep position and convert, separating himself from other point guards in the league with that finishing ability.
Now here's Teague. Yep, it counts.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Dinwiddie finds Irving. Outside, Green. Pass to Claxton. Back to Green. From the arc. Bangs home the trifecta.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Teague dishes to Tucker. A nice shot by Teague.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Dinwiddie passes to Irving. Harris outside. Pass to Claxton. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Teague against Dinwiddie. Irving with a clean look. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Irving's got 4 this quarter. And so it's Teague with it. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Leading by 5. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, if you just look for a few minutes at Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court, you know why he's called the Greek Freak. But it's the drive that makes him an MVP. He said, people try to make it complicated. Life is simple. You know what you want, go get it. Do what it takes every day and don't lie to yourself. Guys, I hope you understand I'm being truthful in all of these reports. Back to you.
Love the intensity. David, thank you. And the Bucks making a change here. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Drew Holiday in for Teague. And Harden with the stuff.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
Now here is Holiday. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. DiVincenzo kicks to Holiday. Back to DiVincenzo. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. DiVincenzo's got the lead up to 8 now for the Bucks. Outside Griffin. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. The wide open look for Durant. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Durant's got 5 points so far. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalry. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
It's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around them. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Middleton's checked in. 1:02 left in the first half of the game. Harden the pass to Griffin. Harden surveying the D. Now the pass to Jordan. 5 on the clock. Brown dishes to Griffin. Over Giannis. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Jordan kicks to KD. "17 seconds left in the first half of basketball."
Well, Kevin Durant over the past couple seasons has been in the top 5 as the best mid-range shooters in the league.
Holiday against Harden, and Holiday, here we go. Good on the shot.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. It's Milwaukee with the advantage at the half. They have a solid 8-point lead. And that'll do.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Nice game. Great performance by Dante DiVincenzo.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters. Just disrupting everything.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he wanted to do out there. Everyone he guarded looked uncomfortable.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Green. Also out there, Joe Harris. And it's Claxton in at the center position.
That was like a morning paper for Jeff Teague. Makes a great read and swings the ball around for a clean look at the bucket.
Claxton the pass to Dinwiddie. Passes it to Green. Back to Dinwiddie. Outside Irving. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Bobby Portis.
I feel like Kyrie is just never afraid of the challenge in front of him. Tougher the situation, seems like the tougher he plays. So when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Teague drives in, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Stellar effort from Jeff Teague. Gets contact on his way to the rim.
The Bucks shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And so Teague gets 2 free throws. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. On the wing, Green. Back to Dinwiddie. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's Connaughton. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
Dinwiddie dishes to Irving. Back to Dinwiddie. Nets passing it around. Pass to Claxton. Clock at 6. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Goes back up. Out to Harris. Shoots the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Harris has got himself going with the triple. His first basket of the game.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass. You make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Here's Tucker. Banked in off the glass. And the Bucks lead by 11.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Irving passes to Dinwiddie. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Now the passion in New York as a pro sports city great is unquestioned. Talk about the pros and cons, though, of being a player in New York.
You know, the opportunity personally and professionally is immense, no doubt about it, but so is the media scrutiny. It can be very intense, and the fanaticism does make it hard to live a normal existence, and I think the guys who embrace being in a city like New York are the ones that typically are able to perform at the highest level.
So you can either thrive because of it or wilt because of it. It's just kind of what your personal preference is.
You called it, partner, and I have seen it happen both ways.
Oh, I bet. And Middleton kicks to Lopez. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Claxton. Nets trail by 9. To the paint. Here's Green. Feeds it to Harris. The kick out to Irving. And the wide open shot from Green. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Giannis, no good. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself. Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving. And a new group in for the Nets. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Griffin comes in for Jeff Green. KD's checked in for Joe Harris. And it's James Harden in for Dinwiddie. Here's Giannis. No good there. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Irving, the open look. And the Nets miss again.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Nets trail by 11. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Harden up top. And Harden with the stuff.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
Harden against Holiday. The rebound by KD.
Kind of rare to see any player have this much of a struggle from the field. To still have the lead shows how resilient they are as a complete team.
Here's Jordan. And that one released in time, but no good. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Bucks lead by. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Now the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. And here's KD for 3. Bucks leading by 9. From 7. And DiVincenzo puts it in. DiVincenzo's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Milwaukee. Harden against Holiday. Harden the pass to KD. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That is his first foul of the game. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Harden with it. Outside Durant. 4 on the clock. Pulls up. High post. Rebound Milwaukee. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Portis, the pass to Tucker. It doesn't go for him. Jordan with some nice D. Here's Harden. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Jeff Teague.
As crafty as they come, Harden uses that tremendous body control to his advantage.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Forbes can't get it to go.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Harden. Second chance shot. Outside, KD. Durant drawing the double team. Inside, Griffin. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Of course, Kevin Durant, one of the game's greatest scorers of all time, but his ability within this offense to make plays, elevating the team.
Here's Portis, and Jordan sends it back, and they're able to recover. Forbes can't get it to go.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Griffin kicks to Irving. Harden right side. And it's Jordan with the jam.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
And there's the call on Durant. That's foul number 2 for him. Dinwiddie is checked in for Brooklyn. Here's Antetokounmpo, and he lays it straight in. And the Bucks lead by 8.
Now that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Back to Harden. Got a piece of it. And now the fast break. Middleton with the ball. DiVincenzo can't hit it. Nets have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter, so they are 2 of 6. Chalk up 2 there.
Crazy long strides there from KD. Once he gets by you on the drive, see you later.
Holiday, the pass to Giannis. Kicks it down to Middleton. Back to Giannis. 6 to shoot. Middleton on the wing. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Now working in the mid-range, Middleton finding some ways to play in between.
Pass to Durant. Down low. Lopez with the ball. He's picked up by KD. Here's Giannis. And Jordan sends it back. And then Durant with the jam.
Well, maybe not the highest of flyers, Durant, but because of his reach, it's so easy for him to win above the rim.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
You love it when a big man has those soft hands. Rarely any problem converting that close to the rim.
Harden bounce pass. KD finds Jordan. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, DeAndre Jordan sinks that shot. Not the first option, but doing the job.
44 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. And the pass to DiVincenzo. The shot by Middleton, wide open. The Bucks getting another chance here. DiVincenzo against Dinwiddie. 5 to shoot. Lopez kicks to Holiday. And yes, it's good.
Such a smart offensive play right there. When Holiday sees that chance open up right there, he's all over it.
Harden dishes to Durant. Passes to Griffin. Takes a 3. And the rebound goes to Lopez. And here's Middleton. So it's Milwaukee picking up the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in. DH.
Hey, Kevin.
Very dangerous indeed. David, thanks. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Trae Young is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the center filling out the middle. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. Now, here's Collins. Young inside. Defended by DiVincenzo. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Boy, I love seeing Capella be more aggressive inside. When he does this, he's capable of drawing contact.
And last season for Capella wasn't that easy. Had his year cut short to injury. Never got the chance to suit up with his new team in the Hawks.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Middleton looking it over. Back to Giannis. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. And with Capella and the Hawks, both are excited for this season.
And on paper, Capella seems like a great fit. Can finish inside, pairs well with John Collins and Trae Young, and Capella could be the difference maker to get this team back in the playoffs.
Here's Young. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. Off target on the 15-footer. And Holiday kicks to Giannis. Basket counts.
And Antetokounmpo really, building on his shooting. That's impressive to see. No way the defense catches up to him when he's rising up right after he gets the pass. No way.
Now, here is Young. The pass to Capella. Back to Young. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. And Middleton kicks to Holiday. And it's Lopez at the elbow. 6 on the shot clock. Middleton can't get it to go. The Hawks have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Here's Young. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
There they go. Finally able to drop one in on their 4th try.
Holiday finds Middleton. Passes it to Lopez. Kicks it down to Middleton. Right side, Antetokounmpo. Pass break here. Here come the Hawks. Here's Hunter. It's not going to go for him. And Milwaukee the other way now. Right side, Holiday. Over Bogdanovich. Tips it up. At the top of the key, Lopez. Pass to Holiday. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. And the Bucks miss again. For Atlanta, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Young passes to Capella. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. Whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
Here's Bogdanovich. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. Young dishes to Bogdanovich. Collins kicks to Young to the inside, and the dunk by Capella.
You just can't leave anyone open around Young. He's very capable of spotting his uncovered teammates.
Antetokounmpo against Collins. Holiday inside the line. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Boy, Lopez hunkered down and anchored in on that pick.
And here's Young. He kicks to Bogdanovich. Collins up top. The dish to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
No defense going to stop that throwdown by Capella right there.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. Middleton the pass to Holiday. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Holiday against Bogdanovich. Holiday gets the bucket.
You know, when you see Antetokounmpo make a pass like that, it tells you just how much he's matured and grown as a player and decision maker.
Now, here is Young. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
They get it back. Middleton outside. Outside Holiday. Clint Capella has been leading the charge for the Atlanta Hawks. He notched. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. Well, from what you guys are seeing from the Hawks, what are you thinking about their performance?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. Gallinari is out there with Reddish. Then it's Okongwu. Then there's Tony Snell. And it's Herter in at the point guard position. Reddish's shot is good.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Now, here's Portis. Here's Forbes. Yes, that goes in.
You know, this is the next step in his development. Forbes understanding when to look to score from there.
Pass to Okongwu. The Hawks working the ball around. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Okongwu's now got the lead back up to 4 now for the Hawks. Right side Teague cuts off the pass. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. A pull-up. The shot by Okongwu, no good. The Bucks shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. And it's slammed in by Teague.
Hey, there's no denying it, fellas. Teague is one of the quicker guys in the league, blasting off in transition.
Herter passes to Gallinari. Back to Herter, inside. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Right side Teague. It's stolen by Reddish. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And Okongwu slams it in.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Now here's Teague. Portis in the post. It's stolen by Reddish. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Now it's a 6-point Hawks lead. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Atlanta.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
Hey, one of the strongest part of Tucker's game is knocking down that three-point shot. He doesn't need much space to get it off.
Kicks it to Okongwu. Back to Herter, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
Here's Connaughton. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Teague, and there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Can't take Teague lightly from the mid-range now because he's consistent at cashing in from there.
The pass to Snell. Here's Herter. Teague covering. Great D that time from Teague.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Back to Forbes. No good. That would have tied it.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Gallinari dishes to Okongwu. And the wide open shot from Reddish. No good on the triple. Bucks trail by 3. Teague with the ball. Right side, Portis. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague.
Yeah, you know, not every point guard would be able to find an open man right there, but Teague is always looking for the right play.
Pass to Okongwu. Gallinari outside. To the paint. And Okongwu slams it in.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
Now, here's Portis. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock, and Forbes kicks to Connaughton. Just 4 to shoot. Portis can't get it to go. To the middle. Here's Okongwu. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And that'll do it for the first half.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again. Clint Capella had it going on in the first quarter. He had 8 points and 2 rebounds. That's all for now.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Clint Capella really making a difference here.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double-checking, and the game continues on.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
Hunter kicks to Collins. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
DiVincenzo with it, now guarded by Bogdanovich. Young against Holiday. Middleton outside. 90 seconds now into the second half. And stolen by Hunter. Collins looking around. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And The irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. Here's Giannis, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Giannis has got 8 points.
And Antetokounmpo, the Greek freak, showing again how committed he is when he takes that ball inside off the drive.
Young outside.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with River.
Kicks it down to Middleton. Lopez passes to Holiday. All 3 off the mark.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Lopez finds DiVincenzo. Back to Middleton. Knocks it loose. And Holiday has it in the corner. Here's DiVincenzo. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. The Hawks leading by 9. Bogdanovich looking around. Down low. Here's Capella. In the corner. Collins with it. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. Capella. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And a chance there to look back at the stunning Mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot.
DiVincenzo kicks to Antetokounmpo. There's 1:38 left in the third quarter. Inside, Gallinari with the steal. Fast break, the Hawks. Reddish with the ball. Now guarded by Middleton. Pass to Snell. And here's Reddish. So here's Gallinari. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Snell, the pass to Okongwu. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Okongwu's now got the lead up to 11 now for the Hawks. Now Holiday. And he uses the glass on the layup. Holiday's got 6.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
Here's Snell, defended by DiVincenzo. The shot by Reddish, no good.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what his offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Here's the 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game. And Holiday gets to Middleton. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Beyond the arc. And Middleton the bucket on the assist by Giannis. Now just a 4-point Atlanta lead. Here's Snell. And it's sent back by Lopez. The third quarter comes to a close. Hawks ahead, up by 4. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. And so in the game for the Hawks, we've got Gallinari. Also, Okongwu out there. Tony Snell is out there with Reddish. And it's Herter in at the point. T kicks to Connaughton. Left side, Portis. From 11 feet away. That shot off the mark. So Atlanta will take it the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's Herter. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
the D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Here's Connaughton. A 3-ball. Forbes can't get it to go.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Snell, that's good.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Here's Forbes. And again, unable to change momentum here. The Hawks leading by 11. Here's Herter. And here is Okongwu. Snell, no good. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Portis. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Reddish. Kicks it to Gallinari. Here's Herter. T covering. A putback, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Okongwu's now got the lead up to 13 now for Atlanta.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball.
That's exactly right. No need to catch it when you've got the kind of soft hands that he does. Nice pass that time. What excellent vision by Jeff Teague out there.
Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Atlanta?
Well, it's been an outstanding game for them in the open court. Their fast break points really stand out.
And the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Back to Bogdanovich. He kicks it to Capella. Young fires away from outside. His 3-pointers off the mark. Bucks trail by 10. Connaughton passes to Portis. Tucker with the ball. He's guarded by Collins. Here's Portis over Bogdanovich. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. First free throw is good, and that brings them within single digits. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Chris Middleton comes in for Pat Connaughton. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Brent Forbes. And it's Holiday in for T. Now, here's Hunter. And Young, here we go. And the dunk by Capella.
Just great anticipation by Young. He just sees the play developing, knows exactly where he wants to go with the ball.
The Bucks have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Antetokounmpo against Collins. Takes it down to Middleton. 3-pointer. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Hawks.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Onyeka Okongwu.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Giannis left side. Back to Holiday. Here's Portis. Left side, out of the Antetokounmpo. The kick out to Holiday. Bucks passing it around. Shot clock at 6. Outside Portis. For 3, Middleton. The shot off that time. Young looking it over. And so Atlanta takes this one by a bit. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. So the Nets starting five. Durant is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Brown. Then there's Hicks. And it's Harden in at the point. And for Atlanta, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdan Bogdanovic is out there with Trae Young. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. Now, here is Harden. Now the pass to Durant. For the 3. Bogdanovic grabs the miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That is his first foul of the game. Greg, we've got two terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me hearken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside, bro. We're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Brooklyn with the ball. Now Brown. We're about 1 minute into the first. For 3. Offensive rebound. Jordan dishes it to Durant. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Just 5 to shoot. Harden against Bogdanovic. Harden, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Bogdanovic dishes to Capella. Fires for 3. Bogdanovic, no luck. Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. From deep. KD can't get it to go.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
Here's Young, and he converts the layup.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Brown with it and guarded by Capella. Jordan can't get it to go.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
And there's Hunter on the assist by Collins.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
KD finds Harden. It's Brown on the wing. It's Durant on the wing. And then Durant with the dunk.
Usually in a pick and roll, the 6'10 guy is setting the screen. Not KD, though.
Bogdanovic passes to Young. Collins with it. Back to Young. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Harden. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way over Young. KD's shot is off.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
Hunter, the pass to Capella. And it's blocked by Jordan.
DeAndre Jordan is a force on defense. Tough to finish when he's lurking.
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. And Young kicks to Hunter. Passes it to Capella. And stolen by Irving. Dinwiddie right side. Outside Irving. Pass to Green. Out to the wing. Griffin against Capella. Griffin passes to Luau. Bogdanovic grabs the miss.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Outside Collins. 59 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Clock at 6. Dinwiddie against Bogdanovic. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Nets trail by 4. Dinwiddie passes to Irving. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
The
quick first step of Kyrie gave him an edge, and all they could do was foul.
The Nets shooting their first free throws of the game, and he makes both free throws.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Here's Herter. Dinwiddie covering.
Going hard to the rim. That's what you like to see from Herter. Not just hanging out at the three-point line.
Irving passes to Griffin. And finished off by Griffin.
Blake Griffin's teammates have to say wow, because they get the chance night in and night out to see something fantastic.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
This is his first free throw of the game.
In last season's numbers show him at about an 83% clip, which is far better than most.
With size in the backcourt, it's such an advantage. Kevin Herter is 6'6" with a long frame.
Pass to Green. To the inside. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Green.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Here's Herter. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. A good close contest so far as we finish. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
We've got Gallinari. He's out there with Reddish. Tony Snell is out there with Okongwu. And it's Herter in at the point guard. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Dinwiddie outside. And there's the pass to Luau. Now Green. Passes it to Luau. To the paint. Here's Griffin. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. The Hawks leading. Here's Snell. Count the basket. Snell's got the first basket of the second quarter for Atlanta.
Tony Snell gives you plenty of size out of the backcourt. Doesn't always attack inside as much as he could.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Pass to Griffin. Back to Dinwiddie. Griffin inside. The Hawks leading by 3.
I mean, hard to fathom that Blake Griffin is becoming one of the more prolific three-point shooters among NBA big men.
Greg, it was a shot he barely attempted through his first 6 seasons in the league. Now he's made it a key part of his arsenal.
Here's Green, following the basket by Cam Reddish. Dinwiddie kicks to Luau Cabarro. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The Hawks have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Reddish and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
Here's Snell, following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Gallinari passes to Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
Gallinari, very unselfish, draws a lot of defensive attention, which often leads to open teammates.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Irving looking over the floor. Outside Griffin. To the inside. Gallinari with the steal. Okongwu kicks to Snell. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Nets trail by 7. Up top, Griffin. Here's Luwawu. And Green slams it in.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
Pass to Okongwu. Down low. And Okongwu slams it in.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now, here's Dinwiddie. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Griffin finds Dinwiddie. Back to Griffin. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Herter. Gallinari outside. Here's Snell. He's covered by Irving. The high post shot. Atlanta gets it back. Inside. Okongwu dishes to Snell. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Moves back up. The shot by Okongwu, no good. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. 7-point differential. Here's Dinwiddie. Green kicks to Dinwiddie. Here's Okongwu. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And all right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. The largest lead they had was 6 in the...
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Guys, you gotta like what Cam Reddish has done in this game so far.
I guess you could say his performance transcends the stat sheet.
Well, there are guys who worry about their numbers. He is not one of those guys, believe me.
Setting the floor for the Nets. Harden out there with Brown. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Durant. And it's Jordan in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now, here is Young. Over Brown. A nice shot by Young. Young's got the lead up to 9 now for Atlanta.
Trae Young is such a natural scorer. I don't think the clock rattles him at all.
Harden the pass to Durant. On the wing. Harris dishes to Jordan. The kick out to Brown. Harden outside. Over Bogdanovich. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
And the amount of pressure that Trae Young puts on a defense is staggering. He's either carving you up with his passing or hitting you with that jump shot.
You know, Trae Young is the type of player that can lead this league in scoring and in assists. And also possibly could do it in the same season. For a youngster, he sees a lot of double teams. It's impressive how he handles it.
Here's Young following the bucket by the Nets. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Capella. Here's Young. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Young's got 4 points in the quarter.
The ability of Trae Young to take it up inside makes him difficult to pressure out on the perimeter.
Harden the pass to Durant. Oh, and the jam by Durant.
That's just not fair. KD leaving him nailed to the floor.
Young finds Bogdanovich. Outside Collins. Back to Bogdanovich. The pass to Hunter. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Hunter's got his second basket of the game.
Doing great things at the offensive end. 3 for 4 to start this half.
Pass to Jordan. It's Brown on the wing. Back to Jordan. He kicks it to Brown. Second shot opportunity. Jordan on the wing. Brown. This one for 3. Harden outside. He feeds it to Jordan. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
The kick out to Young. Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Young. Now Hunter. Collins dishes to Capella. Tries again. That one no good. Jordan with some nice D. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Young with no one around. Nets the corner 3. Young's got 7 points here in this quarter.
The willingness of Young to work off the ball just gives the defense another thing to account for.
Harden the pass to Durant. From deep. And again, it's the Nets missing. The Hawks leading by 12. Young outside. In the corner, it's Hunter. Collins kicks to Bogdanovich. Back to Collins. Nice move. Goes straight through the defense. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
That play is made because of Kyrie's vision and his willingness to share the basketball.
Here's Herder. Pass to Collins. Knocked loose. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting. You know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am.
Oh! That's what I thought about.
Wow.
That was nice. I mean, on those alley-oop plays from Blake Griffin, you can't give him room to take off.
Herder passes to Okongwu. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Jeff Green picks one up.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Jordan, he's checked in for Griffin. Durant comes in for Green. Joe Harris is checked in for Luwawu Cabarro. And James Harden is subbed in for Dinwiddie. Irving dishes to Harden. Jordan, the pass to KD. Back to Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
That takes poise, patience, and vision. Great pass by Kevin Durant.
And the pass to Snell. Here's Herter. Here's Okongwu. Back to Herter. Passes it to Snell. Clock at 4. From outside the arc. Some solid defense there from Irving. And here we go. Brooklyn, fast break. The three from Harden. Doesn't go for him. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. They've led by as many as 14 points. Okongwu kicks to Reddish. Here's Herter. Feeds to Okongwu. And it's Okongwu slamming it down.
Yeah, credit Herter. Recognizes where the help is coming from. Finds the open man.
Harden with it. Pass to KD. To the middle. That one's in there. The Hawks lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from DeAndre Jordan.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Okongwu slams it in.
And that's a tall order for the defense. You have to play Gallinari for the shot. But that was a good dump off to the roller.
The three from Harden connects from three-point range. Harden's got it back down to single digits for the Nets.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Here's Herter.
Well, this is what they want from Herter. Be assertive and make plays.
Gets the first, that'll push the lead to double digits. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Collins comes in for Gallinari. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Reddish. And Trae Young subbed in for Tony Snell. And a change for the Nets. Luwawu Cabarro, he's checked in for Harris. Harden outside. Puts it up from 12. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Herter. And he makes good on the layup. And the Hawks lead by 13.
This is where Herter's toughness comes into play. Inside against physical D.
Jordan, the pass to Durant. From deep three-point range. And the Nets, another three. And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta. .102 left in the fourth quarter. Inside. Oh, that was something else!
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Hawks.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Trae Young.
What was impressive to me, it felt like he made an impact in so many areas. Some of the effort won't show up in the stat sheet, but I noticed it.
Young taking his time here. Shot clock at 5. Here's Capella. Doesn't go that time. Great D that time from Jordan.
Just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
And you know, disappointment starts to set in a little bit. You fought all night, just wasn't meant to be.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
And so it's Atlanta with the W. So, David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. it.